Welcome back, guys. Thanks for stopping back. We truly appreciate it. So today we have a absolute gorgeous spraying day. So we're laying down some fungicide actually on the black turtle beans just around the yard here. And Jordan and the big Swede are out spraying some second pass soybeans. So I got an easy job. I sit on the yard and snack and admire the beautiful black bean crop. So it is to the stage here. Let me show you of the black beans. We're not going to look here. It's pretty ugly right here. This is compaction zone. Plus water ponds here just suppresses them terribly. But I'll come out here and stage it. Show you where we're staging the crop at for fungicide. So most of the main rows here are all look like this. So we're maybe actually a little late, I'll be honest with you. But it rained earlier this week, so it kind of prevented us from being out here due to ground conditions. But we're looking for flowering. Obviously, we got a lot of flowers on that plant. So, looking for maybe 10%, 25. We'll go for 25% of the plant flowering. Well, I think we're a bit past that, to be totally honest. It's time. We couldn't get here earlier due to the ground conditions, so we're getting her done. Better late than never. So we're actually doing 20 gallon per acre work. So 20 gallons over an entire acre. A lot of our passes we vary, but later season it's normally always 20 gallon work. Liberty's 20 gallon work. Fungicide's all 20 gallon work. So he gets filled a lot. But we are putting this product in for our fungicide. And then some Sidewinder right here. It's a pretty easy batch to mix up. Nothing complicated, so this job is pretty easy today. Stuff is thick. Look at this. Like cottled milk. Cotted? What? What am I saying? Coddled. No? Is that the word? I don't know. I don't drink milk, so it doesn't matter to me. So since they're such little batches, I gotta use my measuring meter cup here. We need a gallon plus 83 ounces. So this is 1 gallon. And 83 ounces. And just like that, I'm ready for another batch. It's been slow here because actually the home place is one of the most cut up fields that we farm, and it's very time consuming. So just like that, we got 53 acres loaded up, and I gotta wait for him to text me on where he's going to want to refill, if it's here or down that way more. So all this pass is doing is for plant health, basically. The edible beans seem to be a little bit more fussy. They like to have some fungicide put on them rather than our soybeans. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. This year I don't foresee us doing it unless we have aphid pressure and we're already out there, just because of how uneven they are. I don't know if it's really worth it with the current market to throw more money at it. I don't know, maybe that's when you should be throwing money at it. It's just one of those years that those decisions are difficult to make. And just like that, he's here. this is one thing about the Apache that I wish was a little different, is when you front fill it, which we end up doing at least 50% of the time, because it is more convenient just to drive up like this, but then it doesn't use its flow meters, only used through this port. Which I don't understand why or how. I'm sure it could be plumbed differently. If I owned it, I think I'd be running that hose over here and teeing in front of this flow meter. So that would, now you go off your sight gauge, which is fine, that's no problem, but then you gotta manually enter in the rate, or not the rate, but the gallons. All right, now he's only gonna need a 20-acre batch, so just a little guy. So I know one thing that I really wish I could be doing is watching these guys tile. So I got a farm over southeast of here that's I am hiring tiling done, and it's supposed to be done this fall after the crop is off. But due to the extreme rains, the PP fields they're supposed to be tiling are so wet they can't make a go of it. So they asked if they can do mine. And they're out there. They're giving her right now. And it's looking like first severe crop damages. But it is what it is. Most of the areas they're going through right now has either been replanted or is drowned out. Just a couple of little hills they had to go through. But I would really like to go and watch that process with a big boy plow. And maybe we can. Just not right now, because we're spraying. You may ask, well, you have a tile plow, why don't you tile it? Well, the mains, we're gonna do a full pattern tile job on the farm, and the mains are too big for us to plow. We don't like to plow over 8-inch. We don't even like to plow 8-inch, and I believe the mains, anyways, to start with are 15, then going down to 12, and some 10-inch. So they're just gonna plow the mains in this summer, and then hopefully after fall harvest, they'll come back and do the pattern tile. Otherwise, that would be major crop damage, and you would not financially recover from that one. Well, I suppose you could, but you don't want to do it. They just want to get the mains in because they're the most time consuming. So then this fall they can come in, all the mains are done, and just start pulling 4-inch in. So I'm super excited because it's a new farm, and I was very disappointed to see how wet it was, and I contacted them, and yeah, they're there doing it. Last fill of the night. Hello. There's no room. Oh wow. Uh-oh, we're not even smart enough to figure out how to run the seat. Yeah, that's perfect. I want to come look at the best crop of the year.
This is too close to, I don't like this.
And I have to put the heat on Brody. He hates when I film and watch him operate. He's such a calm operator is what he is. So relaxed. This spot don't look very good, Brody.
This is one of the worst spots here.
Boy, they're extremely variable. These are huge here. I thought you said you had no GPS. You figured it out.
Figured out.
What was wrong?
I had to switch to SF3. Tower's down.
The RTK tower's down.
It's down.
Nice. I know Eric's been having the same issue in his tractor also. I get to ride with for one whole round.
One round.
As you can see, it varies. Like here, they're very small.
Where they're good, they're good.
Where they're good, they're great. Where they're bad, they're gonna not produce much at all.
They look pretty good for the year, I'd say.
This is 12 miles an hour?
Yeah, I don't feel like it, does it?
No, it feels like we're going 8. How fast can you go?
13, 14, but I just...
You just like to take your time?
I like staying on the rows.
There goes FedEx! Race him!
He's gonna win.
We're at the end. You want me to drive it?
I want you to get a feel.
Okay. This is first time I get one pass all year.
Have you drove this?
Just around the yard, so
okay, so you know how that works.
Okay, you hold down.
Okay.
She's kind of crooked. There we go. Okay, brake.
Brake. This is your spray. That's your auto steer.
That's all I need to know.
And then you try to line up.
You can see the tire. Is your master off or on?
Off. Wow.
How fast can I go?
I have it set to 12. That's all I have it set to. Cruise control. If you want to go fast.
No, I want to enjoy this. This is all you do.
Yeah. If you want to enjoy it, here we go. We'll go down.
So that's how you control the speed?
Yeah, up there. See up there where it's 15. But they probably can't see that actually.
That really accelerates just with 3 button pushes.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, where's my PD, PMW things? Am I overpressuring?
Nope.
Where's it telling me that?
You're about there.
15.
I thought you wanted to go slow.
You know, this is why I don't operate. I'm too hard on stuff.
Wait till you hit a rut. That's coming up in a couple seconds.
Is there something?
No. I don't think so.
Don't screw with me. I haven't been out here yet this year, so anything can happen.
Do you think you know which buttons to push? He's figuring it out, I think. You're natural.
Well,
It's like you've done it before.
it may be my first time operating this, but I have sprayed before. I like being able to see these front tires, Brody.
I know, that's the best part. That's all I look at.
Really?
Around the field. And then, yeah. I got a little mark kind of lined out there so I know where I'm supposed to be at. You got your master off?
Sure.
Jeez, follow my tracks out!
I know, I've lost them. Okay, we're good.
Because it doesn't even leave tracks. The beans grow right after you drive on them.
I need a lower gear. There we go. There we go. I do listen to what you guys say when you're talking about it, so I do know some of its quirks.
Jeez.
How do I turn the cruise off?
You have to go back neutral. If you want to go 30, you can do this. There's a stop sign up here, so change it if you really want.
Wow. We got a half a mile to crank her up. Did it just automatically shift?
Yeah, because we're set at 30.
Wow.
Cruise control.
Wow. So that's a fun fact. Even when you have product in the tank, this thing does not limit you to, what, 35 when you're not in cruise?
They don't recommend being full going 35.
Oh, that's like...
Right now, I'd say I'd feel comfortable going 35. Anything over 800 or so, it's scary.
I guarantee you the big Swede does not resist.
I was just
35.
saying that. I was just saying that to act like
The safety Brody was out.
Hope no one's coming.
No, I can see perfectly good. Well, that one pass down the field, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. What do you got there, Brody?
Delivery.
Woo! You got more?
I guess. You just had to order some tools, huh?
Well, some have been broken, some have been misplaced, and we needed more. So why not?
These two are heavy.
This one comes unboxed. Are you divvying out?
Feels like Christmas.
It's always a good day. Brody couldn't wait for this one.
That thing's gonna be mean.
Dual battery unit. How are you gonna fit this in your combine?
Take it apart.
Oh.
Wow, look at that unit.
Blades for tiling. There's what I ordered. We gotta further unbox here. See what we all got. So, more grease guns, better Sawzall than our brushed one for tiling. Rivet guns, replacements for wore out ones, a few new tools to us. That one's sweet, that's a laser level. That's gonna be awesome for different projects that we get into. I should have had that at home when I remodeled my whole house. Well, there it is, all unboxed. The boxes make it look like a lot more than it actually is. But new grease guns, a weed trimmer, leaf blower, couple of, we haven't ever had these. I'm excited to try out the 12 volt version.
This will be handy.
We needed more 1/2 inches, we needed more 3/8, and we never can have too many side grinders.
You're excited about this, I bet.
The nailer, yeah, finish nailer.
What is your favorite thing here? If you could pick one.
This is sweet. This is rivet.
That's your
done.
favorite?
I don't know. No, I'm thinking I'm gonna like these the most.
Well, I picked the leaf blower.
That's handy too, the laser level. So we got all this stuff from Acme Tool on our website. The link in the description. I believe there's a discount code there also for $10 off your order. And there's our new Milwaukee tools. Will that fit in your field seal?
Possibly.
Possibly. So excited. Yeah, so if you have any interest, we get all of our Milwaukee stuff through Acme Tool. They've always got fair pricing and treat us very well. Don't look down the barrel. So Dad went and got a load of gravel for this area from the new well getting installed. When they pumped it, they pumped a bunch of dirt, and it's just the way it is. A bunch of dirt and stuff get all over the gravel here, so we scraped it up, but we need fresh gravel. Well, that was half the load. He's gonna loop around, I'm guessing. He's trying to spread it out probably pretty even. Plus, that was the first time he's ever ran the new belly dump. That belly dump's a little different than our other one. Our other one is either full dump or full close. This one you can open it some and kind of vary the gravel amount, which is a nice feature, but you don't ever know how open it really is because you can't see from the cab. Not too bad. You'd never guess that was his first time dumping that thing.
Why?
That's his first time.
Really good.
Yeah, he did really good. Now he'll get his big Johnson blade out and level it all off, I'm sure.
Take out some grass here, as you can see.
It's not big enough.
Can't make it.
I was really looking at how close he got to the shed.
He was very close. I thought he was going to hit it. He was definitely up on that concrete pad. There's his tire mark.
I'd love if he'd come driving and we just stand and look at the shed like he hit it.
Should we?
Make him all nervous.
That really settled.
They need some fungicide, I think. They're dying. I don't even want to eat these. They look like they needed fungicide. They're all white. Yuck. You're gonna eat those? Here, this one don't have any of that white grossness on it.
Well, that's just the outside.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Normally when they turn white like this, they start tasting like wood.
I wouldn't eat this one.
I dare you to eat that.
No way.
So this may not look like much to you, but it looks like a lot to me and Brody.
Yeah, it just looks like a pipe.
It just looks like a pipe, which in fact it is, except they did put the pump in here. So the pump that will be in here permanently, I believe, is inside of here. Later this week, in hope, the boring guy is supposed to come and bore a line. You gotta dig a hole here, dig a hole by the shop. You'll see in the future video, but they're gonna bore a 1.5 inch line, I believe, to the shop. When they pumped it, they were pretty confident that we'll get close to 50 gallons per minute at the shop, or 45 for sure. So then the idea is to go to the shop, back out of the shop, up to our fracking tank where our water for spraying is at, with a smaller line so that the shop always stays more pressured when you're running full water to that tank. But we successfully hit water, not oil, unfortunately.
No oil, no gold, nothing. Could have quit farming.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. Get gold or oil or something. Then we could do a new thing.
Come on, Brody. It's a passion, not a job.
That's true.
My only concern is that some crazy devil comes backing out of that shed and clips our pipe here.
We're gonna put some concrete barriers around this thing. So if they do hit it, they wreck something else.
I'd rather no one hit it in general. But it was the best location that we could think of, because odds are this house is never gonna leave. And it's the best location we could think of, let's just say that. What's that?
Since we're digging this up here, we might as well just
Gravel?
gravel it.
That was my thought. That was my thought, but you'll have to talk to Grandpa about that. But what I'd really like to do is do something like this at an angle to the back of the garage and have this gravel so that when we back out of the shop, we have more room. But that then doubles the possibility of hitting that.
Like I said, concrete barrier.
What? Oh, why would you gravel my mom's lawn?
Well, you wrecked it anyway.
It is ruined. Yeah, that big knob there where the apple tree used to sit. You know the amount of
Change that this yard has had in the last 30, your farming career, 30 plus years?
As a small child, I have many hours with the lawn rake raking up rotten, what are they called? Not crab tree, apple tree, crab apple?
Crab tree?
Crab apples?
Crab apple tree?
They're about half the size of a real apple and twice as juicy as they rot.
Where was it at?
The hole right here was the
This was
tree.
it, right here.
Yep, and then, oh, the raking.
So you
I can
spent
smell
you
it.
spent a lot of time right here.
Yes, I did. Swing set was right there. Many hours right in this area. So, am I hired?
You did pretty good, but I have a feeling the first time you didn't know what you were doing.
I couldn't see how open I was, and I figured it's less is better than way too much. So I think we'll just take the Bobcat and smoothen that off, but I gotta go now. Supper time.
You want to tell him that he hit the shed, or should I?
Whatever.
You did too.
Hit the shed.
With the gutter.
Uh-huh.
With your wheel.
Whatever.
You did too, it's bent.
Bent, yeah, uh-huh. You gotta do better than that, Brody.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you in the next one.